are my wonderful trail angels, Isabel and Bruce. They have been absolutely spoiling me. I met them on the Bibbleman, the fellow hikers, so conversation has been great. Thank you very much.
And she loves a gin and tonic.
Good morning and welcome to day 33 of the Heysen Trail. My last walking day. It's just a short day. Went a lot quicker than expected. Sent Isabel a text much earlier than expected. Guess I made her rush, which sorry. So yeah, she met me at the mill house, and yeah, and then her and Bruce proceeded to absolutely spoil me. So I had the rest of that day off. I took a zero the next day. And then the day after that was forecast for storms, and most of the day was sort of light rain. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, then the storm came through. I'm very glad I wasn't in my tent. Some major damage around South Australia. Yeah, so glad I sat that day out. Today, so I'm just walking back to get back onto the trail. Forecast is possible showers, but hopefully not until the afternoon, but it'll be a lot heavier this afternoon. So I've booked into a campground where they said that there's some, Isabel and Bruce said that there's some shelters, so hopefully I can get a little bit of shelter from the rain. Just double checking my directions. Yeah, so about 37k today, and this is my last week. Hopefully I'll be finishing in 5 or 6 days. Right, back on trail now. Water's looking pretty brown. Alright. Cricket pitch, the oval, and a bit of a hill. Thankfully I've already warmed up a little bit. Ooh. Climbing up a hill. Now we get to go back down again. And off the sealed road. Yay! Onto dirt now. It's pretty quiet around the city because it's a Sunday, early on a Sunday. That's nice. It's on single track now. And it's started raining. Got my full wet weather kit on. It's going to be too windy today for umbrella, most of it, unfortunately. And now back on the road. And off the road again. Back onto a dirt trail road. The rain has eased off. Just occasional spatters now. You got little bits of single track and across the road, and then another little bits of single track. Today is one of those days where you got to calculate the trade-off between getting wet from the rain or getting wet from the sweat because it's so hot in the raincoat. I'm right at the borderline on just get wet. It's a long day, so that's why I don't want to get wet. Sun occasionally is showing some warmth through the clouds, and when it does that, it's getting quite warm. On the lookout for koalas, though I had some excellent koala sightings at Isabel and Bruce. That was amazing. Mum with the baby and a male, and then last night as another male joined them, and yeah, just so close to the house. It was great. This is really nice. It's all single track across driveways, but single track above that's the road just there, so it makes for lovely walking through the trees. It's been a couple of different types of trees, a few puddles, a bit of deadfall from the wind last night. Pretty good walking. No more single track, but looks like we're about to go onto a dirt road. Oh, I've already come through and chopped the tree that obviously fell off the road, entering the Mylar Conservation Park. Oof, bit of a drop down. Here it is, 49 hectares. And we're now within the Permamink Aboriginal peoples, so once again, thank you to them for letting us through their lands. Right. Leaving the Myla Conservation Park and head down the hill into the little town of Myla. Refilled my water and back into the rain. The rain's getting heavier again. So it's been almost constant rain, just varies between if it's light rain or heavier rain. It's a Myla General Store, established 1895. You also get coffee there. Can't believe I'm turning down coffee, but I'm actually full from breakfast. I've got 2k along this road. Traffic's starting to pick up a little bit now. Goats, chickens, dogs. Right, still going on the road. Turning off the main road to hopefully what's a bit of a quieter road. Rabbit. Oh, here actually. I have 3 kilometres on this road. Body's feeling pretty good after that rest. My knees are a little bit achy for the first hour, but they're good now. Warmed up. Still raining on and off. More on than off. There's only a couple of short breaks and then it's back into the rain, but it hasn't been heavy. Hey, nice to be on a dirt road and off that sealed road. Farmland, it's pretty miserable still. Yeah, right, now I get a break from the roads for a while. In the country, going through farmland for a bit, a little bit of bush, a little bit of farm. So yeah, should be a bit more variety now. Of course it means wet feet. Yuck. And fence lines. Yuck. This paddock was alright because the farmer managed to get their hay in. Next paddock's a little bit longer grass. Look how dreary it is out there. It's a little clear patch at the moment where I am. Taking a break from the rain, but yeah, looking pretty murky over there. Watch out for the electric fences. Hello! So exciting, forgot to finish the mouthful. Had a little bit of cross country. Farmer's dams are full, he'd be happy. Looks like we're heading along the fence line there. My feet weren't wet from the wet grass, they're sure wet coming through the swampy bit. It's thankfully it's starting to dry out now. I'm able to keep on top of it, but yep, definitely got wet feet. Slush slush. Ooh, this is fancy. Bit of boardwalk to get over some swamp. Looks like there's more boardwalk over there. Splish, 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 and boardwalk. It's still under a bit of water. There's boardwalk too. In fact, splish, splish. Right, now it's a nice boardwalk. Out of the swamp, though it's still wet, but yeah, nice through the trees here. Oh, very wet. I think this is going to be the noise of the day when I'm not on roads. That's what you get when you get lots of rain. And supposedly the driest state and the driest continent. That's what Bruce keeps telling me. I keep calling him a liar. Yuck. Ew. And more boardwalk. Off the boardwalk, just noticed this. It's pretty tall. Look at that. Yeah, taller than fence posts. It probably comes up to my chin. Oh, we're on a road. Vehicle track. It's thankfully a bit drier. Not on a road for a little bit. It's not for long before I back off into farmland. Going along by the looks of it, this is a police training. Looks like sort of obstacle courses in here. Anyway, I am continuing along this old vehicle track. Oh, it's nice. Get our own gate. This is more the gate catchers which New Zealand has, but there's usually a metal ring across there. And we usually attach them to there so that you don't have to keep threading this through. Right, what are we on? This looks lovely in here. It is there's a step for some reason. Yeah, very old vehicle track. It's almost single track. Nice. And it has stopped raining for now. It's had about 15 minutes of no rain. Saw two people. They were down at the tractor sluice dam. Just been nosy. Big shafts down there. Alright. Little network of tracks in here. A little bit of guesswork with the signs, and then you get a nice confirmation sign. Yeah, it's nice in here. So given all the shafts around, I'm guessing it's a mining area. It's a ruin of something. What is it? It was Beatrice Chimney. And Beatrice Mine. It's funny, a lot of this is information. Don't tell you what they were mining. Gold. Okay. Beatrice Gold Mining Company, formed in 1868. Alright. And you can go for a wander to see the engine and battery site. I've seen plenty of gold mine ruins in New Zealand. Oh, it's an area where they did some gold washing. See how the dirt is just so uneven from all the digging. And so 1868 gold rush, and they were doing shafts down to 5 meters, and then washing them. Just a bit of a picture. It's quite neat going through historical areas like this. Get a bit of information. Oh, look at that! Hello, koala. It's quite a brown one. Deep chestnutty brown. Hey koala, isn't it cute? Having a snooze. That's the track going along. Still pretty wet. A bit of water damage. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. So. Onto a road for a bit. That was lots of single track. It was beside a fence. It was fence line travel, but it was lovely single track beside the fence. Though a little boggy and muddy in places. Right. This is where my feet are already wet. I don't have to pussyfoot around trying to keep them dry. Ooh, give them a good wash anyway. So I've got a temporary reroute continuing straight ahead. Instead of, normally, would be going that way. So we're leaving Kuitpo Forest Reserve and on the road for a little bit. So we're still on the temporary route because a tree fell in ahead. And there's another one that starts on Monday for, I think, shooting. We're off the temporary reroute. Not that there's actually a sign telling you to come off the road, but I just guessed, and so heading on the forestry road for a bit, and back a few corners, right angle corners, winding our way through the forestry. Off the road and disappearing down into the forest. Give me a bit of shelter from the wind. Might find a nice spot somewhere down here and have lunch. There's a seat for lunch, and continuing on now. About 3k from the first campsite. Entering, this is Mount Bowl Reservoir. Heading off that way, leaving this forest track that I've been coming down. Ooh, starting to cool down. This wind is picking up and the wind's got a bit of a chill to it. That bridge had a bit of water in it. Looks like heading up to there. This tree looks like a pretty recent casualty. So, over these bits and then trying to get through all this stuff as well. That wasn't very long, and back onto a forestry track now. It's nice, it looks like it's all forest ahead of me. We're leaving the pine forest pretty soon. Oh, back to natives. Maybe see some more koala. There we go. It's bright yellow, isn't it? Cute noise. One there. It's raining again. That was a nice, had an hour break from the rain. Oh, an hour and a half actually. That was nice, but yeah, raining again. Had a bit of climbing to get up, but gradient wasn't too steep. It's a bit warm though, because I'm back in my wet weather kits because of the rain. It's temporary stopped raining again. In fact, there's even a patch of blue sky out there. So I'd like to take my raincoat off, but then it keeps raining again. Alright, heading. We're still in the Kutupo Forest Reserve and heading this way. And we're with the horse trail, the Kidman Trail. This would normally be a smooth road, but having to dodge all the piles of leaves which the water's brought down. That's the Rocky Creek Hut. 350 metres up that way. I've still got enough water. It is 12.6 kilometres to get to Chukalaru, something like that. I can never remember what that name is. Yeah, to get to where I'll be staying for the night. So actually make a really fast time. But yeah, I would like to have some shelter, so I will be stopping as soon as I get to the campsite, even though I'll be an earlier day. Is it a track or is it a river? Here, leaving the track. Yeah, it looks like we're actually heading across to another track up there. It's alright. Right. There's a boggy bit. The track went between those two, and as you can see, it's actually a stream. It's flowing quite nicely. Alright, but I am now on the track. Look at the size of these mushrooms. They're huge. This has been a long straight road, so 5k without a corner. Main road's just up there, but we are turning up this little road. It's been nice, there's a little bit of sun. Ooh, stopped raining a bit. That wind is still cold and there's still a lot of grey clouds around. Lots of puddles to go through and around. Good thing is it's not the gluggy mud. There was a little patch there that I thought was about to turn gluggy, but that was it. Now it's back to nice mud. Pretty flowers on these flax here. Look at that. I am still on a road with lots of puddles. Should be changing direction pretty soon and heading to the highway. Over the main road and up another road. I think that's it here. Big ears on it. Yeah, off the road and into the forest. Kutupo. Still don't know how to pronounce it. And a boot brushing station. I know what to do with that now. And it looks like we're with another trail. This is the Heysen Trail. 6 kilometres to go to get to the campsite. We're on single track now, but pretty soggy single track. Hey, we got a little map. Alright, I am here and following this dotted red line, heading out that way. That's not good. I'm starting to hear thunder. Only got 5.5k to go, and hopefully there'll be some shelter at the campground. So it's a race. Can I get there before the bad weather comes? I've been having these Uncle Toby's roll-ups, all sort of fruit flavoured things, and they've been really nice. I've just tried I saw they had a sour option, and I suspect that it's not going to last on the shelves too long. I like sour, but it is, whoa, super strong. Given these are generally marketed at kids, way too strong for kids. And yeah, even borderline for me to be able to have it. Must be on the edge of the forest. I see a map up here. Let's see where I am. Alright, where am I? I am here. Last time I was up there. Now I'm here, heading down. So heading that way. Look at that! That's blue sky! It's really windy. I can see some clouds over there, but I wonder if that weather blew through earlier than expected. It's lovely! Yay! That's the road that I've been walking along and leaving this forestry area. Not going to be on the road for long, and then across the other side. And off the road! We've got a gate and a bridge. It's a gravel path at the moment, not how long that'll last. Don't know how long that'll last. Right, up and over a bridge. Pretty brown water, a little bit flooded. So I'm guessing that where the long grass is not the normal course of the stream. But looks like that gravel path continues. You can see the roadway up there and the bridge. So this is just a little linking path. Just coming down off the stile, and we're back on a forestry road for the last couple of k. From Bridgewood and north, there are only 2 free camping spots. They're I think about 19k apart. So not going to be very useful for me. So it's mainly campsites you have to book and pay in advance. So the one tonight I have already booked and paid for. It was a whole $7.30. That gets me a tent site, toilet and some water. Yeah, so they'll be different, the ones along the coast, because it's a fancy walk and fancy new campgrounds. They're $28 a night, and that's for 2 or for 1. So if you're travelling together, it'll be cheaper. But yeah, just something to be aware of, that the days of free camps are gone, and I'm expecting not a lot of freedom camping opportunities either. I've been seeing a lot of no camping signs. I'm going to get my feet wet. It's typical. My feet felt like they had dried out, and then I have a puddle I couldn't get around, so now my feet are sloshing again. I think when I get to the campsite I'll actually wash the socks out, make sure I get rid of any mud that's accumulated so it doesn't rub. Definitely no avoiding wet feet. This is a long section where it's been boggy, a k and a half. It's still boggy. Looks good from a distance. Yeah, this looks like nice grass track, but nope, still splish splashing. Not too far from the campground now. Right, out the gate. I'm worried whether the campground's going to be underwater or not. Well, we'll see. So this is at the road. We get to go over the road. We walk along a bridge. Walk along a bridge. Right, I am here. Chukalu campgrounds. Chukalu. Alright. There was some notice about it being closed for cars, so I'm not sure if it is or not. I'm not expecting it to be busy. It's a Sunday night. A little bit about the campsite. Mixed eucalypt woodland. And I am number 3. So we're coming along here. So I'm right next to the toilets and the shelter, which is nice. Right. I'll find my campsite. It's not underwater. Otherwise I'm very tempted just to hang out at the shelters. Alright, this is me, campsite 3. Looks like nice shelters outside the toilets, to be honest. Well, that's my campsite for the night. Just drying off the last of my raincoat and my umbrella. And toilets are up there. It's got a big disabled toilet, so if the weather goes absolutely miserable, then I head in there. But at the moment, while it is windy up the tops, my tent isn't moving at all.